I really do love the entrance at Chuckwalla Valley Raceway. Welcome to the next pit stop on our 2023 race car, racetrack agenda, our journey. We are in the middle of the desert. It's not too hot yet. I think it will be getting very, very hot. Let's get checked in and ready to go on the racetrack. All right, this is it. We have made it to the racetrack. Next stop is we just gotta wait till our session. I believe it's at like 10 o'clock or so. My hands are shiny, I have sunscreen on. Yeah, it's gonna be getting very hot for track days. Luckily with the Z06, I think the cooling we're gonna have with it is gonna be great because they knew from their prior gen, I think, make sure it doesn't overheat. Here we have more cars at the Chuckwalla track day. We've got BMW ZL1 1LEs, a Z51 C8 Corvette way down there. Pretty decked out C8 Corvette Stingray. Aftermarket wheels you can see with Michelin Pilot Cup 2s with a star. Does that mean BMW? But please let me know in the comment section down below. On my C8 Stingray, I actually ran a Porsche in spec Cup 2s and I think it worked perfectly. Yeah, it is a sticky formula for sure. We have a lot of really nice cars out here, like tons of GT3s. I love taking GT3s out here. Even a Lotus directly in front of me and an R8. This is a part about Chuckwalla that gets pretty difficult. When it starts getting close to summer, it gets closer to 100 degrees, if not surpasses it. I think I've been out here in like a 110 degree day with my Stingray in the past, and it's like a desert. There's no shade anywhere. Do you see any shade except for the tents way down there? Yep, right there. R8 race car. We got Porsche Diagonale over here, including a Cup spec GT3 race car. Do you see these tires over here? Let me run closer. Slicks? I would love to try out tires like this on one of our cars. I see so many people running them and they have no issues. Time to hop inside and get on the racetrack, see what we can do out here. I can't wait to have so much fun today with this vehicle. Let's do this. I'm getting pumped up. I think the tire's blown. Okay, just got the wheel off the car, front and left wheel, where I was noticing the issues. Got my tools all laid out, had to cut the camera for a quick second. So here are the carbon rotors. The rotors, I can't tell visually the condition. The only way to tell is based off weighing them. It says minimum weight right there in the middle, but it just is acting so weird. I mean, like, I felt like it grabbed almost. The brake pads are not scraping or damaging the rotor. Everything looks good right there. So maybe on the inside, if I can turn the camera in, hopefully you can see. Can you see on the inside? Do you see? Maybe the inside pad is hitting the rotor. Could that be it? No, it looks pretty clear. It lost grip and re-grabbed. It almost felt like the tire disconnected from the wheel, which is really weird to say, but that's what it felt like. I'm overheating. I did not expect this because I was just driving the car in the street yesterday. Everything was totally fine. Coming out here, it just something's happening, and it's the worst part when you can't figure it out initially. Visually, does the suspension look bad? Maybe on the inside. Nope, all the components look good. Looks like a brand new car on the inside, doesn't it? Look how good that's holding up. Maybe, let me go ahead and lift up the wheel. It's actually not too heavy, but you can see my wear. So the outer side is basically destroyed. So this is with the OEM track camber, and I've tested this on a ton of tracks, and I can safely say from my point of view, the OEM track camber is not enough at all. I think it's a safe setting, and if you are a fast driver, an aggressive driver, you got to go way more. Maybe, okay, so the middle is very delaminated, right? As can you see there? It's shredding up and peeling apart. There's no nail right there. Let me go ahead and roll it, right? The huge lump. It almost looks like there's like an explosion that happened right here. Maybe just the tire melted like that. It's very worn down in the center. No nails anywhere. Is that a nail? Nope. They shred apart. Tire is intact. They're flying by right now. I wish I could go back out and join them. GT3. Let me go ahead and pull back out the tire pressure gauge. Triple check the tire pressure. See if that could be the problem. Okay, just grab the tire pressure gauge from the inside of the Ford Raptor R. 27 PSI. That's perfect. For track days, you want to start low, and then they'll start heating up and getting to 32 PSI. So tire pressure is good. Tire is intact. I felt like a run flat was kicking in and wasn't turning. So what could it be then? If the tire is fine, suspension is fine, the Cup 2R is fully sealed on the inside. I can't get over how this is not even touching the ground. Because, well, it's probably touching, but in a corner, you see what's going on, the weight shift. If I stand right here, this is basically all I'm using in a corner. Okay? You should be using the full contact patch. This is with -2.5 degrees, I believe, -2. What Chevy says is the best. And for all the lap times you've seen online, this is what they've used for magazine tests. Maybe they're making you use the outer side because this is where all the sticky grip is, and the inside is just safety net. However, I would presume if you can smoothen out this contact patch, use the whole thing, you'd have way more mechanical grip to corner fast. We could have lap time potential on the table. I just got to get this dialed in. If this is -2, maybe -3.5, or jump to -3 and then get it perfectly wide. The issue is, though, it's just these tires are so expensive. $3,000 almost for a full set. There's a visual, you can feel how the laps get slower and slower. Definitely feel them. Like, I get asked a lot, how does the drop-off rate, or how does it feel after a few sessions? Yeah, you're a couple seconds, you're a second slower. Yeah, it's done. It's not critically wrong. I have never had tires in my life do that, ever. Well, you know what? I've got the pickup truck. What if I track the Ford Raptor R? This is my new mobile command station. Yeah. AC seats on. Cooled seats are turned on. I do have one thought, because I've never experienced this before. I could not get the vehicle to go into race mode. Race mode is a second layer of performance traction management. Actually, could that be the issue? Could it be purely the electronics? Could the electronics be interfering, telling me that I can't go fast, I can't turn, because it's controlling wheel spin? Imagine a computer system that knows the tire pressure of all the tires, and then one's not working. Oh, wait, we might be onto something right here. Aha, I found something. This is on a forum, and they're talking about how if you have one tire pressure gauge not working, you can't use the car on the track, essentially, because it affects the computers. And the only way to use these cars without tire pressure gauges is if you use all four without them. You can't have one TPMS sensor out. This person says the C7 was the same way, either all four TPMS sensors or none. The computer does not use TPMS to control wheel spin or slip angle. It uses yaw sensors for that. I have had TPMS ruin a weekend of track time. One went out and the car went into limp mode. I ran without them in the rear a couple track days, but yesterday I ran into a major problem. Service tire sensor monitor system. You're screwed. I could not shut off traction control. Okay. Check out this comment. You have to run all 4 sensors or 0. The car will think you have flats on the non-sensor wheels and the computer will attempt to compensate. What? Let's get out, let's get out. All right, we have made it to the grandstands. It's definitely getting hotter out here. I think today is just one of those days. It's just one of those days. It's not working out. I never knew that the Corvette had this issue before in the past. I was excited to put down some laps going clockwise. Last time I was here, I was in the McLaren, and I think I was going counterclockwise. It's fun that way too. I'm not sure which way is actually faster, but I do prefer clockwise. Actually, it's very abrasive. It was so abrasive that I didn't even want to go above 30, 40 miles an hour driving back because I thought like something's catastrophic is happening. But doing research, looking at it, it's looking like the systems are basically shutting down when the TPMS and the Cup 2Rs are not all working. I've never had this problem with any other car before. Like I've run like Hoosiers before in other cars. Never had this issue. I think they've just programmed this safety feature in where it'll just kill it. And there's no override. There's nothing I can do. I can't fix it here at the track because these are carbon fiber wheels. So I'm kind of stuck at a standstill. The whole track day is ruined. It's ruined. And it's just, that's one track day down. A lot of money put into it, and then it didn't work. I can sit here and deteriorate in the hot, scorching sun of the desert, or I can get this day moving again. And let's try to figure out what to do. Hey, you know what? It's always fun watching the Porsches go on the track. They look like they're having a blast out here. This is a good view down here because you can see turn 1 for counterclockwise. In the morning they were running clockwise, which is what we went out on and we had the issue. Right now they're doing counterclockwise. So let me go faster so the session just doesn't end. Let me go ahead and get down here so we can get some shots. Let's see who is coming next. Camaro, nice. Corvette C8, right there. He's going for it. Miata action. S2000 and Porsche. I love that sound. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around us. The nearest gas station is like 30 minutes away. This is a bummer. My whole day's ruined. One TPMS sensor can go out and it will shut down the car. So now I've learned something. Like if this would have happened to me at Coda, I would have been really messed up. In the future, I think you might want a second set of wheels. You might want a second set of tires too, because if this happens, you're locked down. Imagine if I went to like VIR with this set of tires. That would have been crazy. It's like in a prison mode, lockdown mode. No track day for you, Austin. You made all the way out here. No go. Hey, it's always fun to watch in 100-degree weather. Let's see what we got going on here. Camaro. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please, I want to hear all your feedback because I know that we have a very awesome audience and you guys are so smart. I've learned so much from all your help, especially from you folks who go to the racetrack. Have you ever experienced this issue before? Personally, I haven't again. I'm curious if this is like a Z06 thing or only a Corvette thing. Do Porsches do this? It makes sense. It's all for safety, right? It's all for safety. It's not like the car is trying to mess up the day. It's just trying to say that we think that your car isn't running right. The wheel or tire has no signal. We're killing power. The hard part with it, though, is it's just not very user-friendly because I can't override it. I can't do anything. It locked me out of the computers, basically. I keep doing research, I can't find a solution, so it's time to pack up and I could get back on the road. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun though. It was still fun. I always love meeting up with everybody here. Everyone's nice, and seeing the cars run. This is my thing. This is my thing. Hey, we got to do a parade lap. That's not that bad. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'll see all of you in the next episode. One final flyby for the Corvette action.